Teacher's Bell. We're learning rings a bell.
Good day, everyone! Welcome to Science 3 Revised K-12 Curriculum, Quarter 4, Week 2, Day 2. Sand, a useful, natural, non-living material. Learning objective. By the end of the lesson, learners should be able to identify a useful thing that people have made from a non-living material, which is the sand. Identify and describe a non-living material which is the sand that is used to make useful things. Activating prior knowledge. What can you see in the picture? Where do we usually see sand? Have you played with sand before? Is sand living or non-living? Why? Today, we will learn there are other non-living materials that can be used to make useful objects. We will learn to describe sand. It is a non-living material that is used to make useful things such as glass. Lesson Language Practice. Unlock difficulties in understanding the following terms and concepts. Our word is sand. Sand. S-A-N-D. Sand. It is tiny grains of rocks found on beaches, rivers, and ground. Can you give sentences to describe the sand? Okay, at least give 3 sentences to describe the sand. The sand is found on beaches. Sand is gray in color. Sand is made of tiny grains of rocks. Sand is a non-living material made of tiny grains of rock. It is found on beaches, riverbanks, and in the ground. People use sand to make useful things such as glass, cement, and buildings. Activity: the journey of sand to glass. Are you ready to see it? So direction. Look at the picture and describe the steps in making glass by completing the sentences using the words below. Shape, cool, heated. Shape, cool, heated. Are you ready? Alright! Step 1. The sand is blank. Yes, it is heated. So step 1 is heating. Heating melts the sand, turning it into a very hot material called molten glass. Step 2. The melted sand is formed into a blank. The answer is shape. Step 2 is shaping. It allows the molten glass to be molded into different shapes. Step 3. The shaped material is left to blank down. answer is cool. Step 3 is cooling. After shaping, the glass is left to cool down. Deepening understanding of the key idea. What is the material used in making glass? Yes, sand is the raw material in making glass. What are the steps to make glass? Yes, step 1 is heating. Step 2 is shaping. Step 3 is cooling. How do we use glass in our daily lives? Uses of glasses. It is for storing food and drinks, serving food, and seeing through or looking at ourselves. The best example is the mirror. Do you know that making glass can be very dangerous because it involves very high heat, which can burn the skin? Well, people who make glass wear special safety equipment like gloves and goggles to protect themselves. Do you know that sand can also be used to make hollow blocks? Well, here's the steps in making hollow blocks. So, to make a hollow block, sand is mixed with cement and water to create a wet mixture. This mixture is poured into molds shaped like blocks. And lastly, the mixture hardens and becomes strong, ready to be used for construction of buildings. Generalizations. 1. Sand is non-living material that is used to make useful things. 2. The steps for making glass using sand are heating, shaping, and cooling. 3. The sand can be used to make glass for windows, bottles for storing drinks, jars for keeping food, and mirrors for seeing reflections. Sand can be used to make hollow blocks for constructing buildings. Sand needs to go through processes or steps in order to become useful things. The processes may be different depending on the product being made. Evaluating learning. Multiple choice. Get your notebooks. Are you ready? Okay. Direction. Choose the letter of the correct answer. 1. Which of these is the first step in making window panes? A. Cooling. B. Flattening. C. Heating. D. Shaping. Two. Which of these is not made using sand? A. Glass bottle. B. Wine glass. C. Mirror. D. Paper clip. Three. Which of these is made using sand? A. Hollow blocks. B. Plywood. C. Hammer. D. D. Shovel. 4. Which of these is the last step in making a glass bottle? A. Cooling, B. Heating, C. Shaping, D. Flattening. Five. Why is heating needed in making window panes? A. It molds sand into shapes. B. It cools down molten glass. C. It hardens the window panes. D. It melts sand to create molten glass. What kind of material is sand? A. Living, B. Non-living, C. Moving, D. Growing. Seven. What is sand made of? A. Leaves and soil, B. Tiny grains of rock, C. Water and air, D. Plastic pieces. 8. Why is sand mixed with cement and water? A. To make it colorful, B. To make it softer, C. To make strong building materials, D. To make it lighter. 9. What happens to sand when it is used to make hollow blocks? A. It becomes liquid, B. It stays loose, C. It becomes hard and strong, D. It disappears. 10. Why is sand useful to people? A. It can fly, B. It can breathe, C. It helps make buildings and glass, D. It can talk. Okay, now the answers. 1. Which of these is the first step in making window panes? The answer is C. Heating. 2. Which of these is not made using sand? The answer is D. Paperclip. 3. Which of these is made using sand? The answer is A. Hollow blocks. 4. Which of these is the last step in making a glass bottle? The answer is A. Cooling. 5. Why is heating needed in making window panes? The answer is D. It melts sand to create molten glass. 6. What kind of material is sand? The answer is B. Non-living. 7. What is sand made of? The answer is B. Tiny grains of rock. 8. Why is sand mixed with cement and water? The answer is C. To make strong building materials. 9. What happens to sand when it is used to make hollow blocks? The answer is C. It becomes hard and strong. 10. Why is sand useful to people? The answer is C. It helps make buildings and glass. Good job, kids! Great job!
Teacher's bell. We're learning rings a bell.